Alright guys, so it's a little windy, so it might be hard to hear me. I'm sorry about that. But I made an AutoZone run, had to get brake fluid, so then I decided to get digital multimeter, and also I was just gonna get fluid, brake fluid, after I do the cylinder. Master cylinder, and then this is $5 for this and brake cleaner, and then it comes with fucking brake silicone or something like that. So my project today really shouldn't be that hard. I say that now, but just gonna replace that, and that should be it. Then I definitely have to get a new battery for this fucking thing. Replace the alternator. Made a video. It looked like shit, so I just didn't even put it up. And yeah, so putting a new-ish alternator in. So in theory, this should be really easy. I took some advice from people. They say take the line out first, and then there's only 2 bolts holding that in through the firewall. I think they're 10 or 12 millimeters, and then it should come out pretty easy. So we'll see how smooth that goes. Another thing I wanted to say was the line, the fluid line or whatever, hydraulics line. I'm supposed to get a 10 millimeter line wrench, but the one I saw at AutoZone, $7, and it didn't look much better than a regular wrench. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to just use a regular 10 millimeter. Let's see how easy this comes off of. Oh man. Got it. Alright. So I already took off this bracket a couple days ago. And then, this is gonna get drippy. So, online they said to break this free, get it a little loose, and then you take everything else out on the inside. See how loose this is. Alright, so that's not bad. And then, gonna go do the ones on there's one actually right there, and then there's one on the other side. So, look at that. Oh shit, sorry. Guessed right. And the only reason my car's not on the road yet is because, not because it doesn't run. I just had to fix the clutch first, and then, other than that, it's just fucking money problems, honestly. Money's tight, you know, for everybody. So, that's the only reason. I think it's going to be like almost $300 to get this thing on the road. And I've been putting most of my money just to make sure when I get it on the road, it's going to be fucking worth it. And then I'm going to go get the one on the inside, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I knew it was going to be hard to film and wrench, so I just didn't even bother. But, I'll try to show you. Up there, you gotta take this off. Up at the top. It actually looks like it's kinda has moisture up there. So, there's only a bolt up there, and the other one just slides through. So I'll get you when I get this out. Other one's over there. eBay special, $27. If it lasts the winter, I'll be happy. Alright, so this is the old one. Definitely be careful with brake fluid on your car. The paint, it's not good for that, so make sure you wipe it off. This is the rubber gasket or whatever, grommet that you want to keep. Mine looks like shit. And then the one I got offline, oops, this doesn't feel that bad, but yeah, I don't know, this doesn't feel that bad. The other one definitely feels stiffer. But so it's a good chance to clean that out too. It's pretty nasty. And my other one looks different than this piece right here, so we'll see. And that's about it. I'll go get my other one and clean this off, clean this out, put this on the other one, put this rubber gasket back in, and then be done. Sweet. Alright, so take the can, get this hoopty straw out of here. Boom. And just fucking I'd wash your hands after this. I should be wearing gloves. I'm not a good teacher, as you can see. Oh, that looks like I just bought it. Alright, let's just go put this on the other one. Alright, so here's the new one. Here's the old one. These parts different. I'm not sure if that even matters. Probably not. Let me rub my hands. Fuck with that's disgusting. Oh, am I out of shot? There we go. So, my awesome pliers. New one. That. And boom. Alright. So this one definitely. Actually, I really hope this fucking fixes the problem. Let's put this bad boy in. Let's see how it goes. Flip you around. This is going to be longer because I'm just going to cut less stuff out. So if you want to skip through, that's up to you. So you got to get a nice grommet, or whatever you want to call this, honestly. Put this on. It's a piece of turd, but it'll do. Slip it down in the hole. See, this is kind of a pain in the ass. Move the brake line. Go in the hole. There you go. Alright. So, sorry if I'm bumping y'all. Don't get offended. It's an accident, I promise. The grommet's not wanting to go on. I keep calling it a grommet. I think it's just a gasket. Honestly. Give my super long extension. A little assistance. I love tight spaces, guys, on cars. I just love it. It makes it a lot funner to work on the car. I don't know if you can hear my sarcasm in that. See, most of the there we go. Most of the videos I watched, people, all they had to do, they had 2 bolts on the inside. Mine has 1 nut on the outside and 1 nut on the inside, so that's a little weird. All right, so they want you to put this in first. Let's use my awesome line wrench that I didn't go buy. They say if you can get it started while it's loose, it makes it a lot easier. And you don't cross-thread it, like I think I might have. Nah. And then after this, we get to fucking bleed the brakes, bleed the clutch all by myself. And I watched Eric, the car guy, do it, so that's how I learned how to do it by myself. And hopefully it works. Oh shit, I forgot to go pick up some tubing. Looks like I'm gonna have to use my windshield washer lines. These things. Oh well. What's it called? To bleed your clutch and everything, it's always good to just go get some what do they call it? Aquarium tubing or whatever. And a little more. That's good. Tight's tight, too tight's broken. And then 10 millimeters lost in the engine bay means they're gone forever. This is going too easy. I think something's gonna go wrong. That was just too easy. I haven't had a project on this car go this smoothly ever. Even little shit, man. It's never easy. Gosh dang it. Alright. Now we have one more to do, and that's on the inside. And then we have to put the cotter pin back in. I didn't show you that because it's really hard to film under there and work. So I'll show you when it's done. Let's go see. Alright guys, so after fighting with that for a little while, I got it in. The hardest part was getting that cotter pin back in. Now one thing I'm going to have to go look up, kind of do a little research on is how to adjust it so it's not always engaged or whatever, because that's what he was saying, but he wasn't really clear about it. So, well, it wasn't clear to me, I guess. So I lost this bolt that holds the reservoir bracket on, so I'm just gonna have to find one real quick. Might have one extra one, honestly. Yep, found one. So I love about these cars, man. It's so easy to find other bolts for it that I already have laying around. So it goes on like that. Fuck. Oh, and I just want to say thank you guys for 20,000, 20K followers on Instagram. That's pretty crazy, honestly. I honestly just, when I started that page, it was called Jake's 09 Eclipse, because that's what I used to only drive. Well, I still only drive that, because I don't drive this yet. And I just wanted to share my car on Instagram. I never even thought of making an actual car page. And, well, then I was like, I was asking people for shout outs, and then I was like, people probably, if they're anything like me, they like to get their car shouted out. So I just started doing that, and then it grew from there, and then I had people DMing me, and then I just kept on posting, and now it's just growing crazily. You know, I hit 20K that night, and then I went from 20K to 20.1K to, you know, it's crazy how many people find my page somehow. I don't know how. I've asked a couple people, hey, how did you get to my page? And a lot of times people don't even care to answer. But, you know, it's just crazy. Alright, so that's done. And brake fluid. So it's always good to have just a rag, like I said earlier, just to have in case you get anything on the paint, then you could quickly wipe it up. Alright, that's tight. Alright, so I'm just using .3 AutoZone brand. Pour it up there, and then if you can get to it, there's this hose back here. Hold on. Well, what you can do is you can squeeze that hose, and it makes it so the fluid can flow through there. I'm just gonna go push on the clutch real quick and see if that helps. So, as you can hear, my car is running now, and I did not have to jump it. So, thankfully I bought that multimeter today, which, gosh, they come in handy. So I was testing the battery on the posts on the battery itself, and it was 11.6 volts. And then when I went to the car to turn it on, it would just wouldn't even try to crank. And I was like, the battery's not that dead to cause it not to even try to crank. So, sorry for the wind, this sucks. But, so then I went from the cable negative, while it's on the battery, to the positive cable, and it was like 0.2 volts or whatever. And I was like, that's the problem. What are they called? Whatever that goes on to the posts. I can't think of the name right now. Those were in bad shape. I'll show you. So the battery's good, and the alternator, so I don't know if it's not really that good, because it's only charging, I think, it was fluctuating from 12 to 13 volts, and if it's only charging a volt over, it's supposed to be like 14, so that's not really that good. So, gotta figure that out. And I gotta fucking drive this thing. All that surface rust and everything, can't wait to get on the road. Soon. Anyways, so I'll try to show you what I meant by that. It's kind of loud, so sorry. Thankfully I have a tripod so I can show you. Alright, so I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see if I can see it on camera. And you cannot. Anyways. In fact, the alternator is not even charging at all right now. Okay, the battery's at 11.5. So that's going to be a problem. Alright, Power I Go. You need to sponsor me so I have a portable jump starter. I'm just kidding. But I think this pretty much wraps up today's video. And the thing I have to watch out for is last time I don't think my fan kicked on for the radiator. So I'll have to check that out. But the clutch is done. It's soft, but it works and it doesn't stick at all. So that makes me happy. Race car. So a couple other things I need to get is the boost gauge. That's my main because it has a manual boost controller on it and I don't know what the boost is set at. So that's definitely important. Other than that, guys, I'll make a video next time I got something to make it on. Hopefully it's me getting this car on the road. Thanks for sticking around, thanks for subscribing, and once again, thanks for 20K. Appreciate it. Alright, so I think my turbo seals are definitely going out because it just smokes when I rev it. I'm not sure if it smoked or not. Yeah, it definitely did. Anyways, that's the last clip. Thanks everything, guys. I know I'm repetitive, and I know I like to add clips in, but this is it. Peace out. Subscribe.